So Kenny, an even game today. What was the deciding factor in that one?
Yeah, I felt defensively they did a job on us, and we couldn't, for all of our pressure in both halves, we couldn't find either the clear-cut chances, ultimately the goals, the crosses, too many crosses close to their goalkeeper, too many corners close to their goalkeeper. And throughout a first half where we started well and played quite well, missed a big chance with Ronan in the first 5 minutes. But anyway, going on to the second half, although we were a goal down, probably slightly unlucky to be there. That happens sometimes, and I had full confidence in us in the second period to put on a good performance. It was wave after wave, really. We kept in their half for the whole game, but ultimately they defended excellently and got a second goal on the break, and just up and around the box where we have been so good, we couldn't get away from people today, find that extra yard or ultimately get our crossing right.
You spend a long time going forward, but only one shot on target. Does that perhaps tell a story in itself?
Yeah, it does. They defended very well. The likes of Prattley, Matthews, Chris Gunter. It was hard to break them down, hard to get away from them, and ultimately they did a job on us back there. Despite us being able to recycle it and regain it and put the next wave of pressure on, those waves of pressure didn't ultimately end up with goals, and that's what counts. And we've been good in that area. We've been clinical, but for us anyway, we have to take a lot of the good things. We tried different combinations of players. It's good to see Ellis Harrison back, but we can't dwell on this. We have to try to take the good things that we did. There was some good things that in terms of regaining the ball, being hard to play against, and it was wave after wave. But ultimately, then up and around that box, that's where we need to find that cutting edge and regain it quickly.
You mentioned Prattley there. Was he perhaps lucky to be on the pitch? It was a strong challenge from him on Callum Johnson in the first half.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't sort of tend to dwell on those things. It's a referee's job and other people's opinions on those things.
Half-time, Jack Watmore goes off. Was that an injury to him?
Yeah, Jack Watmore felt his left hamstring. Doesn't seem like it's too bad. I wouldn't say it's ripped or anything like that. Certainly going to miss Tuesday, I would think. But it's hopefully one that he can recover from pretty quickly, because he's been in good form for us at the start of the season.
The other two subs for you, Ellis and Geordie Hawula, coming on. Good to see them both get some game time.
Yeah, for Ellis, he's trained Thursday, Friday, looked very sharp. Had sort of 35 minutes today, which is good. And again, another player that started the season well. He was okay, he was fine when he come on. For Geordie, it's a little bit different. He only had maybe 10 minutes at the end in a wide position, but similarly, he has a lot of pace. His moment was just where it came away from the goalkeeper and he just couldn't quite find it. He turned on it, and generally you do see him and players, those forwards, be able to swivel on that and get a shot in, but there was a toe and a block, and it just summed up our afternoon, that he couldn't find that goal that could give us a big 5 minutes at the end and try to get an equaliser.